the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. This game marks the end of a road trip for the Lakers. They're looking to snag one here before heading home. With most of their upcoming games taking place at home, they have a chance here to make a nice little push.
And I think for the Lakers.
And David...
Well, guys, we know...
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it. And more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's AI in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harris kicks to AI. Fade away, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
And AI throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Love with the screen for Sexton. Love at the elbow. Shoots over Kuzma. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Love's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, I think it's always solid execution to get Kevin Love a look on the interior. This guy can score in so many different ways in that space.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Sexton kicks to Love. Smith the pass to Love. Sexton, it's deflected. James outside. Yep, it counts.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Sexton dishes to Hood. Kicks to Smith. 5 on the clock. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. They get it back. Tries yet again. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
And AI throws it down.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by Rondo. Love with the screen on Rondo. The shot by Sexton, no good.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Harris, good.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers went to their 4th straight finals last season. To me, nothing short of remarkable. They had to fight their way through an improving Eastern Conference. And the reality is, the Warriors have more talent than everybody else, and that's why they win the NBA Finals.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at San Antonio, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Screen by Smith. Hood kicks to Sexton. Knocks down the 3-ball. Sexton's got 5 points so far. And the Cavaliers were strong, Doris, but ultimately were overmatched by the Warriors.
And think about their journey to the finals, Kevin. In the East, they had 2 series go to 7 games. LeBron James, think about how many years he has played basketball so deep into June. He had played 82 games in the regular season for the first time in his career. And the bottom line was, the Warriors entered the season as the prohibitive favorites and ultimately end up champions.
Out to Smith. That's a 2 from Hood. And the shot falls short this time. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Inside, here's Kuzma. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Free throw good, Kuzma. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I think Tyronn Lue, as a coach, one of the best qualities he has is his ability to manage the stars. Boy, has he done a great job of blending talents in Cleveland.
That's good from Harris on the assist by LeBron. And it's 7 points for Corey Harris.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Here's Thompson. Banked in off the glass. And Doris for Ty Lue. He keeps the peace by keeping things fresh and new for his team.
Well, I like that last year he took the team to wine country in Napa in the middle of the season. Boy, that's a great way to bond as a team and break up the routine. Just one trick he's used to keep players at ease.
Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded closely. Pass to Love. He dishes it to Sexton. Out to Hood. Love with the screen for Hood. Over Harris. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Rodney Hood, as pure a shooter as it gets. His jump shot is straight money.
LeBron against Smith. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Outside Rondo. AI sets a screen for Rondo. And a wide open look for AI. The Cavaliers pull it in.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Hood against Harris. Hood dishes to Smith. Love kicks to Hood. Love with the screen on Harris. That one goes in. Hood's got his second basket of the night.
Well, don't underestimate the in-between game of Rodney Hood. This guy can make shots from just about anywhere.
And AI throws it down.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
I think, Greg, they didn't let the crowd or the noise get to them, and they have to be happy with how they played and executed on the road in that one.
A different look now for Cleveland. Harry Nance is checked in for Thompson. Clarkson comes in for Rodney Hood, and it's Hill in for Sexton. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Ball comes in for Rajon Rondo. An even 3-on-3 break. And AI throws it down.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball effortless.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Hill. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The shot by Clarkson, no good. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Ingram kicks to AI. To the inside. And that one's good. James has got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Knocked away. Now, here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Love outside. No good from outside.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
And James with the basket on the assist from Ingram. 8 points for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Love the pass to Smith. Love in the post. Working on AI. Love. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, he's always been a force inside. Love is a master on that low block, and there aren't many teams that have figured out a way to stop him.
For 3, Harris. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
There's the screen. Hill kicks to Love. And James pulls it down. Lakers leading by 20. Now the pass to AI. Back to LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Love dishes to Clarkson. Love with the screen for Clarkson. And here comes Harris leading the fast break.
I think what amazes me about LeBron James is that he never stops pushing. This guy is pursuing greatness.
And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Smith. Hill passes to Thompson. He kicks it to Clarkson. Nance a screen on Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
Nance a screen, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. And where the shot's been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Los Angeles.
And they are going where the going is good for them right now. The painted area, high percentage, and high volume shot.
Here's LeBron. Again, Los Angeles.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Hill against Ball. Nance a screen. Hill kicks to Clarkson. It's tipped. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
Ball against Hill. Passes it to Clarkson. Over in the corner, Osman. 5 to shoot. Back to Clarkson. And here's Hill for 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. AI dishes to Ingram. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ingram's got his first basket of the night.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
But it's not easy building a lead like this on the road, Greg, but they have been lights out throughout this game.
Nance sets a screen for Clarkson. They need this. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Chance to sit down with AI and asked him about his time in the G League.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the G League is tough. You know, you're going to learn a lot about what it takes to be a professional, and there isn't much room for error. You know, everyone on the roster is just as hungry as they come to make the name on as you, and it's a dog-eat-dog world. With that said, you know, it's a perfect situation to become the best player you can possibly be, so respect for that.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Love's checked in for Nance. Smith comes in for Jetty Osman. Rodney Hood's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Sexton in for George Hill. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Count that bucket.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Sexton is out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. And Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key, and his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Here's Love. From 13 feet, it goes down. Love's got 6 points.
Well, this is what Kevin Love can do for you. With a hand in his face, he still has the kind of confidence necessary to make that shot.
Thompson comes with the double team. AI passes to Caldwell Pope.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. It's a pick by Love. Down low. Dishes it to Thompson. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group. The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
Love against Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Love, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The kick out to LeBron. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the rejection by James.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
AI outside. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And stolen by James. Here's Rondo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
Here's Sexton. Oh, that's blocked. 17-foot shot on the way. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Rondo.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Sexton. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
You know, Crafty, just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
Caldwell Pope kicks to AI. Pass to James. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. James has got 19 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Top of the key. And another basket for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
It's a pick by Love. Inside. And stolen by Kuzma. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in the quarter. Cavaliers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Sexton the pass to Hood. They set the screen. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Nance comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jetty Osman in for Rodney Hood. And the Lakers also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Pass to Sexton. To the left side wing. Nance a screen. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. .111 left in the first half. Rondo kicks to AI. LeBron up top, covered by Smith. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And this last offseason, one that every Cleveland fan dreaded. LeBron hitting free agency. And Doris, they were right to be worried.
And now the challenge for the Cavs organization is replacing a player of LeBron's magnitude. This is a group that still has talent, but it certainly has to think about rebuilding. It was an incredible second stint for LeBron in Cleveland, but the Cavs will surely be a whole new team without him.
Free throw drops for Smith.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
J.R. Smith hits them both. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. The team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
And stolen by AI. Now the Lakers on the break. Rondo's running. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Sexton with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. Back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's AI in at the center position.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
James dishes to AI. Back to LeBron, and James throws it down.
That's how it's done, gentlemen. You don't pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
Kuzma against Love. There's the dish to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. The rebound by the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
No passion on the defensive end. Didn't look completely engaged. Really need to lock in and be focused on these road games.
Love in the post. Guarded by Kuzma. Love with the screen for Smith. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Love.
They are just killing them on the interior.
LA's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. To the middle, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Knocked loose. And oh, here we go. Here is nobody back. A slam dunk by Corey Harris.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
It's a pick by Love. Clock at 6. He took good advantage of that screen. Sexton's got 11 points.
A dangerous score from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Of course, when you look at point guards now, lots of combo skills, but there aren't as many guys with the pass-first mindset maybe that we've seen in the past.
Right, and it's a great point, Kevin, because increasingly you've got to be able to have guys at all 5 positions who are willing to score, or it certainly enhances your ability to win. If you are a pass-first mindset, and really put scoring at a secondary level of importance. You've got to do it at such a high level. And I'm talking about guys like Rajon Rondo, Ricky Rubio, Lonzo Ball. All are men who have such a high degree of passing acumen that they can take a step back scoring-wise and still affect winning.
Great examples. Rondo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Is on Colin Sexton. The Lakers Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
That's good from Rondo.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Clarkson comes in for Rodney Hood, and it's Hill in for Sexton. And the Lakers also making a change. Beasley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. There's the pick. James against Smith. James in the post. AI passes to Beasley. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Hill has the open look. Traps in the tray. Hill's got 5 now.
Yeah, this guy takes a ton of three-pointers. George Hill is a knockdown shooter from deep.
To the paint. And finished off by LeBron.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Screen by Smith. Outside Hill. The screen from Thompson. Love kicks to Clarkson. From deep three-point range, Cleveland gets it back. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw, no good. Now, Ball. He's got 5. AI kicks to Caldwell Pope. The Lakers working the ball around now. AI. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
That's his second personal foul.
The open look here for Sexton. Nailed from three-point land. Sexton's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's the screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one on Love. The first free throw is good.
Boy, you think about the Cleveland Cavaliers' journey last season. It was filled with so many ups and downs. They ultimately end up as the 4th seed, and it didn't matter. They still get to the NBA Finals.
And, of course, Doris, the Cavs were the 4th seed last season, but still came out of the East.
Yeah, but, Kevin, it was clearly a team that had to adjust early in the year to the loss of Kyrie Irving, and then they had to readjust again with the reshuffling players at the trade deadline. Somehow it all comes together, and they secure a 4th straight trip to the NBA Finals. Incredible journey.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. 1:03 left to play here in the 3rd. And here is Ball. 5 points in the game. Drills the three-pointer. 12 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And Love gets it to go.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arm.
They set the pick. Here's AI. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 24 points for AI.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Well, you simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
And then slams it in.
Well, aggressive move, strong finish. This guy can play. I love Larry Nance's approach.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. J.R. Smith's checked in for Jetty Osman. And the Lakers also making a change. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Caldwell Pope. Nance, no good on the free throw.
You know, even though Larry Nance doesn't handle it on every possession, you can expect him to be a factor on the defensive end and on the glass.
Kicks to Smith. Poked away. Here's Sexton. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Kevin Love out there with Decker. Then there's Sexton. And it's Mwaba in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The pass to Zizic. He kicks it to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Left side, Love. Shoots over Ball. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Love's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. AI left side. Lays it up off the glass.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
It's a pick by Love. Sexton the pass to Love. And a miss there on the triple.
He needs to stop shooting the ball right now. This is hurting his team.
Ball kicks to AI. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He misses the free throw. Doors are seeing a lot of movement on the offensive side of the ball, a lot of screening, a lot of movement, obviously, without the ball. Does that require more awareness, not only in the offensive side to make those moves, but also defensively?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. One of the most important things you can do if you're an excellent defensive team is you start with communication. So as that action starts, the movement and the screening, are the teammates talking? Screen coming right, screen coming left. Do we want to trap the screen? Do we want to make sure the ball gets out of a certain player's hands? Communication in this day and age against motion offenses has got to be at the top of the list defensively.
Well said. Lakers working the ball around now. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Back to AI. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Tipped away. Unable to get that one. Nice D from AI. Ball kicks to Rondo. Doors for both charting game action and improving player health. The players now are being tracked by the player tracking devices or chips in their jersey during a game.
I love it, Kevin, because what it enables teams to do is measure the impact and the toll it can take on a player. For example, we now know that player X ran 5 miles on this particular night in this game action environment. And what that affords you is, okay, if you have a back-to-back situation, then you're going to be more careful with that player's minutes the next night. Or if it's an off day, Kevin, you can just say to that player, listen, unless we're doing a walkthrough, you're not involved. I want you off your feet and recovering. Anything that helps the competitive environment that these players are playing in, I'm all for it, Kev.
That was an excellent example. I like that. They set the pick. Passes it to Fry. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Rondo passes to AI. Back to Rondo. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Sexton kicks to Fry. They can't stop the run with that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
There's a screen. Zizic passes to Sexton. Here's Nwaba to the inside. Here's Zizic. And another miss by Cleveland.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
AI left side. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Sexton. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And stolen by Fry. From 13, Sexton's shot is good.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
They set the screen. Rondo drives in, and the shot is good.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
To the inside. The shot's good from Zizic.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. In the corner, it's AI. The tray, and it's Ball, that time on the assist by AI. AI's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Sexton kicks to Zizic. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ball's got his third rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's Rondo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Some reports claim, Doris, that basketball is the fastest growing team sport. Do you think it has a chance to overtake football as the most popular sport in the U.S.?
Well, listen, anybody who is covering and carrying the games of the NBA is thrilled right now. The ratings for the NBA are off the charts. It increases in popularity every year. But let's remember the foundational sport in the United States of America is football. And the ratings for football, the NFL in particular, still dwarf the NBA. But the reality is there are challenges that the NFL faces, what those challenges have on the long-term business success in terms of, the concussions and the long-term implications. We don't yet know, Kevin. And if we could all fast forward 10 to 15 years into the future, it'll be fascinating to look back and say, wow, this was a seminal moment for both sports.
Great perspective. And the Cavaliers were so good at so many things last season, Doris, but the defense had lapses.
Well, you could go a step further and say the defense was poor over the last couple of years for the Cavaliers. When you look at the metrics, they were bottom 3 in a lot of those metrics. This is a team that relied on its offense to win games. They made no secret.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Some food.
Hey, great effort out there, guys. AI, need you for an interview real quick.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right, guys.
You know the drill.
Let's do it. Thank you.
Hey, this is Shaq. Rah! You've been beasting these last few games, and it's fun to watch. Anything you feel you've done differently to make this impact?
Anything differently? The one difference I can identify, I'm trying to be more aggressive with my touches. When I don't settle to play passive, I know it benefits the whole team. Creates opportunities for others, to make plays. And we know that we have to be aggressive as a group in order to accomplish things that we want this season. And we've just been trying to set the tone with my play.
AI, huh? The A must stand for animal.
Thank you, Shaq. You're great. Here you go.
AI, your turn.
Okay, coming.
Good luck.
Big win for you guys tonight. Do you feel like you can even learn anything in a game where the score is so lopsided?
Not really. How about this? That was good. Any other questions? No? Okay. Well, great win tonight, you know? Yeah, great win. All right, thank you.
Great work up there, AI.
How's it going?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm tired of I'm tired of typing. So I'm just gonna talk. Yeah. All right. So here's the deal, man. What I was trying to explain to you, dude. My very first build was a. Let me turn the comments on real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put the comments on the screen so I can read what you're saying. 1 second, guys. Let's see. Advanced settings. Display message. All right. There we go. All right. What I was trying to explain to you, man, is my very first build. And I should have learned this last year, but for some reason I tried again this year, was a post-scoring defender. It was not exactly the best build, but it wasn't a pure build. And it did okay at certain areas, but what I realized was the max stats were never going to get me to a point where I could dominate at that given area. And so I started looking at all the mixed players, all the dual archetypes, and I realized none of them really. Like, you can't dominate in anything. And the way this game is set up, you get more my points for doing whatever it is your player's strength is. So, like, if your player is a pure... Well, there you go. If your player is a pure playmaker, you got to get assist. Assist, if you come out of a game with 20, 30, 40, 50 assists, you can have 0 points and you may have 40,000 my points from that game. Because it gives you more my points if you do what you specialize in. That's like this guy, he's a pure post scorer. So like you'll see me do a lot of post spins when I'm playing. I try not to spam it, but that's my primary way of scoring, and so I do it over and over and over again, and that's what gives me the most points. So I just saw my number go to 0, so I don't know if that was too much of an explanation, but all right. Oh, I don't want to do this. If you're looking for an archetype, if anybody watches this, I guess now, what should I make? Well, I guess you are still there. That's weird. Like, it shows I have 0 viewers. Well, I was about to say, if you want an archetype that you can score with, I mean, you saw what I just did with this build. And this build's like, it's a technical build. Like, you're not going to just, like, muscle through everybody or anything like that, but you do have, like, a 90-something strength. This build, I call it the little center. And so, like, the reason I went this way, like, it's pure post score, right? But he's only 6'11". His arm span is like, I don't know, I don't even remember where I put it. I didn't make it that long. Like, his arm span's maybe a little bit longer than the average. Like, I didn't max either way. It's a very specific, like, if you look at the stats, when you're actually doing a build, you can press triangle and you can look at the actual stats. You want a big man with an overall speed of like 80. And there's only one build that can achieve that at center, and that's this build. Now, if you're a playground player, don't make a center, make a small or a power forward to do the same build, and then you got to figure out what the numbers are there to get the best stats. I don't know what they would be because I don't play power forward. But yeah, you don't want to take a center to the park. Like, this player right here, he's dominant as hell in MyCareer. Like, I pretty much do what I want. Every now and then he'll even hit threes. Like, it's pretty crazy. His overall 3 actually, once he's like way up there, gets up to like a 70. And for a big man, that's crazy. That's the reason I built him this way, is like, he's crazy strong. He's got the strength of like one of the 7'2" guys that are like 280. You want a point guard? I mean, look, man, I think I kind of know what you're looking for. If you're looking for a point guard and you're making these shot-creating drivers, like your last build you said was a slasher or whatever, if you're trying to do a point guard and be a slasher and all that kind of stuff, just make a pure shot creator, man. Make them 6'3", give them minimum arm span, 185 pounds. Just pure shot creator. No, don't go either of those, man, because if you're already struggling with a dual archetype, dude, you're going to get killed trying to build the badges on either of those builds. The pure playmaker, maybe not so much. He's pretty easy as long as you can hit your passes. But a pure sharp, dude, I have one, and it is a bitch to get him started. Because you have to get, I told you, the stats don't matter. My pure sharp's an 87 overall, about to be an 88, and I can barely hit threes. And I've got a lot of badges bronze. It's just until you get those badges to silver, you really don't see a huge impact. And you pretty much play like a regular player, but then if you're a pure sharp, you have no speed, no athletics. It's really kind of a shitty build this year, unless you're just really good at getting your shot off. And then the pure playmaker, I mean, if you're willing to go to 99, yeah, go for it, man. Pure playmaker is the absolute best build. If you're willing to go to 99. There's a reason that most of the guys who are like you big YouTubers that are headed to 99, who are already like 94s, 95s now, G-Size and those guys, they have playmaker as part of their archetype. And that's the reason, is because playmaker, even having it in your archetype, can make you the most dominant if you're going to 99. I'm going to buy VC very soon, or it wouldn't be hard to grind him out. Here's the deal, dude. It's going to take you about 20 games at 12 minutes per game. And I don't mean to scare you off. It's actually not that many when you think about the full grind. You know what? Let me be honest, dude. Don't buy VC. Don't buy VC. Don't buy VC. Literally, just make sure you're doing your practices and you'll earn badges. And here's the thing. The way the game goes, you'll make starter, no problem. Like, it doesn't go off your overall. It goes off the little bar. This little bar, that current career objective, it goes off that. And then the number of games you play and your mind points is what adds that up. And so your overall really, that's what I was trying to say, it doesn't matter this year. It really doesn't matter at all. Like, I bought VC for my players because I'm trying to see which one I want to push as far as I can. And I don't want to dick around and work through a whole career. But if you've got like one specific build and you know you want to take that one to 99, dude, why buy VC? Yeah, you're going to shoot yourself to an 85. You're going to make another couple extra layups or a couple extra shots per game that maybe you wouldn't have made before. Okay. But it's going to cost you $50. And when you hit, I guarantee you, when you hit 88 this year, 88 has been the hard cap for me this year. When I only have one player at 89. When I hit 88, it's just like, oh my God. It's literally like what I'm doing right now. 7% per game. You do the math, man. That's a lot of freaking games. And so you got to think, especially when you sign in all your contracts and all this kind of stuff, you're going to be making like $1,500 to $2,000 per game. So when most people are at 88 and they're stacking all this VC, you're actually going to have something to do with it to continuously keep upgrading your player as you play through. And so I think, honestly, if I was going to make a recommendation, I would say don't buy VC, just play straight through. And just make sure you're going to practice and upgrading your badges. That will help you in the game. You'll notice very quickly, as soon as those badges hit silver, you're going to be like, holy shit. You know, if you were a pure sharp and you've only got like a 70 overall 3-point, but you have silver or even gold, like deep range Deadeye, you're going to be like, how am I hitting all these threes? It's because your stats really don't matter. Taking good shots and having the badges. And the badges help really if you're not so good with taking good shots. That's when they really come into play. If you're taking good shots, you can hit threes with centers. I mean, it's just the game's kind of set up that way. It gives you a very open area to shoot. But I mean, if you're only spending 20, see that's probably not bad. I will warn you, I've done that before. I did that earlier when this game first came out. And what happened was where it puts you right around 75, somewhere right around 75. And at that point, right around 75 is when stats cost like 5 to 10,000 a piece. And so you're out of EC, and then suddenly you're leveling up, or you're trying to get all these next level ups, and you find out that you have to play like 10 games before you're going to get your next level up because you're not a starter yet. So if I was going to go, I'd go all out. I'd just go straight to 85. But I mean, it's up to you, man. It's whatever you want to do. I was just suggesting if you just start, just play straight up and work your badges, you'll find you'll be playing fine, you'll be putting up numbers, and your guy will level up as you go, and it gives you something to do as you work through. Where I'm at right now, like where a game only gets me 7%, it's going to take me forever to get my next stat. And my last stat that I worked so hard for, from 87 to 88, gave me... I think it gave me a speed that didn't actually move anything. It was a 66 before I put the thing on, and it was 66. Like, didn't give me shit there. It gave me, like, 1 to blocks and then 1 to ball handling. Like, it was a garbage level up. So, like, you have to go through that shit. And when that's happening and it takes this long to get between level, I mean, you'll be wishing you were only a 77 and, like, you just earned 4,000 or 5,000 VC. Hey, I'm going to level some stats. Like, it gives you something to do. So that would be my recommendation. I would, if you are going to go to 85, just do it. Like, don't mess around with like a lower level guy and then go to 85, because you're going to be very disappointed when you start a brand new character with no badges and you've been playing a lower level character and you find out that at 85 is absolutely no different. It's very discouraging. And that's why it's not that there's no proof that the stats really don't matter this year. Like, just, if you make an 85, you're going to understand very quickly. Like, wait a minute. I'm a pure sharp. I've got a 99 overall 3, but no badges. Why can't I make any 3s? Like, that's why. It's because stats really don't matter this year. They do help. I mean, I'm not going to say they don't matter at all, but they just don't matter enough, like, comparatively. You're not gonna, I guess what I'm trying to say is you're not gonna automatically, if you're a pure sharp, you're not gonna automatically start hitting all your 3s just because you put them at 85. See, this center's hitting 3s, like, and my overall 3's like a 40 something. I don't even know. Alright. This gold post spin's taking forever this year. And you can still glitch the thing too. Like, so I don't know why. Like, see? Holler. There you go. There's a freebie. How to get your post spin up real quick. They hadn't fixed this in 3 years. Still the same. You're not supposed to be able to, like, do this. It's just something, it expects you to, like, back him down. So when you pull off of him, he just stands there. You can pull away, and it gives you enough time. You got 7 seconds. Make sure that left foot's up in the paint, rotate, and left on the right stick. That's it. You can get gold in this every single time. I've literally been doing this since 2K16. This exact same exercise. This exact same way. I don't think I had the right stick stuff in 2K16 because I didn't know how to use it yet. But I was scared of the right stick, man. That's the other, hey man, that's the other thing. Like, a lot of people don't talk about this. If you're having problems, like, you can't make your shots, or your layups are missing, or he's just doing stupid acrobatic shit that, like, you feel like, why is he doing that? You gotta use the right stick. I think I'll make a pure playmaker final decision. If I can, I mean, you're going point guard, so just make sure you making like. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have a pure playmaker, man. I don't know. I don't have a pure playmaker, so I really can't tell you anything about that. That's not a build. I made one last year. I put him at 85. I spent $50 on him because I thought it would be awesome to have the dribbles, and then the dribble glitch came out, and you could put like pure playmaker dribble, dribble moves, the elite dribble moves on any player, and I was like, well, that kind of ruins it. Because, of course, then I put that shit on, like, my Sharp and stuff. That was destroying. I can't believe they let that slide last year. Pure playmaker. I mean, I would really suggest if you're going to go pure playmaker, go, like, small forward or power forward. I know point guard seems to make sense that way, but the way that just really the way basketball is nowadays, the point guard is such a scoring position. You're going to find yourself, until at least you get some badges, them dribble moves. The thing is, there's no blow-bys this year. Like there were, and they've kind of killed them off so much that it's so rare that you get them, that even as a pure playmaker, you're going to have problems, man. It's not like last year where as a pure playmaker, you could just destroy with dribble moves. Small forward playmaker. I mean, yeah, because you're kind of like a LeBron James, sort of, like without the scoring. And that's the problem you're going to run. Oh, I fucked that up. That's the problem you're going to run into is there's so many scoring builds out there that if you're not a scoring build or a pure defender on the... Dude, what is going on here? You won't do it. If you're not a scoring build or a pure defender, you're kind of screwed. Like, unless you just, there's some guys who just have the timing. Like, it doesn't matter what build they are. They can take a 60, shortest player in the game, whatever horrible build, and go do crazy stuff with it. I don't know what's going on here, but my guy he's not doing it. I think it's glitched. I think something's wrong. There he goes. Okay. That was weird. I just screwed up that whole thing. No, I don't know, man. I mean, what are you wanting to do? This year, it's really about what do you specialize in, man. Like, it's not... last year you could make, a build that kind of did it all. Like, there was the Jordan build. I actually made a video called the Jordan build, and I showed you how to make the Jordan build last year. That build's not in the game this year. Like, it doesn't have the same stats. And so this year you really kind of got to specialize in something. Like, are you going to, like, dribble around and hit the mid-range and every now and then, like, hit floaters? Do you want to, because you're not going to make a shot creator and then dunk on everybody. You're not going to make a shot creating slasher, dunk on everybody, and make shots. You're not going to be able to do either. A lockdown is going to shut you right down, like, because you don't specialize in nothing. And so I don't know, man. I would highly recommend just picking how you play. Do you like, where do you usually score from? In the paint? Mid-range, or do you like to hit threes? That's got to be your main question, because if you're looking to grind overall, even if you go to 85 or you stay at 60, it doesn't matter. It's a fucking grind. So you got to choose, like, you really want to choose something you're going to enjoy, and something that's going to be easy enough that it's not like a constant struggle. Because that will get old really fast. Like, when you're grinding something and then it starts, like, just kind of being crazy challenging, or, like, the game puts you against somebody who's, like, a 96 overall, even in MyCareer, and they just start trouncing you, it's going to be really bad. Like, it's not going to feel good. So, I can shoot threes, but also dribble really good. That's why I can't decide. Go pure shot creator. I'm telling you, do the Ticino build. You'll love it. Here, look. I tell you what, man. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to show you right now. I have the Ticino build. I think I have him like at 88. And I'll show you. He hits threes all day long. all day long. He even gets like deep range Deadeye, limitless range. Like it's crazy the badges the pure shot creator gets. But everyone hates shot creators. Well, yeah, this is why. It's exactly the build you're looking for. The one that can drive and hit threes. It's the pure shot creator. That's why everybody hates it. Is because you can hit from anywhere. You get Hall of Fame difficult shots. It's a horribly skilled. Let's see here. See what I'm talking about? Like I have a lot of careers that I'm working on. Let's see. I think this one's my pure shot creator. Yeah, pure shot creator. I mean, this guy's dirty with it, man. Like it's absolute. He's dirty as hell. Because you can, if you're good at all, which I'm not very good with him. I just built him because he's fun to play with. Because you don't really have to be that good. You can kind of spam a lot of stuff. But if you're good at the game, one of these guys, you can just go rampant. You can just destroy everybody in the game. Alright. Oh shit, it kept his tattoos. Sweet. It erased tattoos on one of my players. That was bullshit. So here's your pure shot creator, right? 88 overall. I think I'm on the second level of 88, so he's about to hit 89. And as you can see, this guy gets crazy stats. Especially if you push this guy to 99, I mean, it's unstoppable. No question. You're going to 90 overall driving layup. I mean, dunks, you don't dunk. Like, that's not your job. You're not going to... I mean, he can dunk, and he does dunk, even at 6'3". He dunks. But on people, too. I think you even get posterizer. Let's see here. Yeah, you get posterizer. You even get post-spin technician. It doesn't make any sense. The badges on a shot creator are ridiculous. But I think at this point they know that if they take them away, they'll have a lot of people pissed off. Because a lot of people read this right away. Point guard, pure playmaker. You can have corner specialist and acrobat on bronze. That's garbage, dude. A pure playmaker only getting acrobat on bronze. You need that acrobat, dude. You're going to be so small and weak. Like, you've got to have acrobat. Only having that on bronze, you're never going to score. Dude, my centers get that shit on bronze. Like, that's horrible. What do I get acrobat on? I don't even know. I don't even know if I have it yet. I probably don't even have it on him yet. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Oh, I get acrobat on Hall of Fame. Nah, I'm on PS4. I mean, you can imagine this guy's pretty much unstoppable. He gets 5 Hall of Fame badges, and that's what they are. Tireless scorer. So, like, you can dribble all day, just duke guys, and never run out. Teardropper, difficult shots, and acrobat. In other words, if you do drive, as long as you're using right stick and pulling away from the rim, it's gold. Like, there's nothing they're going to be able to do. And then when you include that, so like you're such a threat at the rim with mid-range Deadeye, Hall of Fame, so they have to close you out all the way inside. So guys are going to start playing back off you. And when they start playing back off you, pop, deep range Deadeye, and limitless range on silver. Like, it's crazy. This build is nuts. It's nuts. I can't believe they left it in the game. I can't believe they put it in. Like, it's I think a lot of people are just doing it because, you know, Ticino did the 99 thing with it last year, and it was decent last year. This year, it's just insane. It's just insane. This build's crazy. So, from what you keep talking about, like, you're wanting to be able to do, man, get rid of that playmaker bullshit, man. Like, trust me, those elite dribbles, you're not going to miss them. You're not going to miss them. Because I'm telling you right now, you're gonna make this playmaker. You're gonna get to 85. You're gonna get those elite dribbles. You're gonna be like, oh, that looks cool. And the next day, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm tired of using that, and I can't hit a shot. And you're gonna be mad at yourself. And then you're gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna have to be like, I told you so. So I'm telling you, like, Ticino actually has, I don't mean to tell you to go away from my channel, but when you're done watching this, Ticino has a build video from last year. Actually, it's from this year. He has one where he made it in the Prelude. And he didn't remake it, which tells me he's using the same build. It's the one I used to make my build, except for I made him, I think, his arms a little bit longer. Because I think Ticino messed up on his stats, and if you make his arms just like one longer, it actually gave you more stats than before. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, for what you want to do, like, I get it, you don't want to copycat, you don't want to be another one of those guys, but what you're wanting to do, that's this guy. Like, I'm telling you, like, your 3, it's going to wind up, like, when you get it up there, it's going to be around an 85. I mean, you're coming with an 85 3, a 99 open shot mid-range. They cannot leave you open inside. You've got all those badges for this 90-something overall layup that you're going to have. Like, you're unstoppable with exactly what you want to do. So, I don't know, man. You gotta figure out what you want. Kind of got me wanting to grind my shot creator a little bit. So I hope people that tune in aren't like, man, hey, I tuned in for a pure post, dude. I think that's what this is called. I tell you what, man, if you really want people to hate you, make a pure lockdown. A small forward, 6'9" or 6'8", pure lockdown, 221. Yeah. I have one. I was struggling a little bit when I first started making my first few builds. And because the defense in this game is really crazy. Like, trying to play defense, I had to give up on it with my offensive players. Like, I try to cover where I can. If they make shots on me, they make shots on me. It's just really bad. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's bad or if it's just that's the way it's supposed to be. If you're not a lockdown, that's the way it is. But I think this build, actually, the shot creator actually gets lockdown badge. Like the defensive whatever badge. I think he does. Like, I told you, it's crazy the badges this guy gets. It's pretty much like you can do everything. Does he get locked down? Posterizer, deep range, Jedi, free throw, catch, shoot, relentless, break starter, quick reflex, city charge card. Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong about that. Am I just missing it? I thought I seen it. Free throw ace, limitless range. I don't know. I thought I'd seen it, but I guess not. That sucks. Oh well. Yeah, I kind of want to grind this now. You don't mean to sound stubborn, but I really want a playmaker. You know what, man? Look, it's like I told you before, dude. Do whatever's going to make you happy. Like, I wouldn't worry so much about, like, oh, is it going to be good in the park, or is it, I mean, unless that's just what you want to do. Like, if what is your main goal? Is your main goal to have fun? Is your main goal to have a dominating build? Is your main goal to go in the park and dominate everybody? Because if that's your goal, it's not going to happen. The only way you're going to go in the park and dominate is if you pick a specialty, and then you can dominate at that, and then play smart defense, and you can win games. Like, that's how those guys go in there and have those crazy, like, 100 wins with, like, 2 losses. That's how they have those, man. They're not going in there and, like, oh, I'm just so badass, I can just dunk on everybody. They're going in there playing really smart, passing the ball, getting open, like that kind of stuff. Dominating the park and career? Well, any build is going to dominate in career as soon as you play for a while. There's a real learning curve this year. There's a real learning curve. Like, last year, there was just so many spams. Like, there were so many spams that it was easy to use any build. Post-spin, just post-spin every time. Once that badge is on gold, you get it 99% of the time. When it's on Hall of Fame, you get it every time. Like, my post-spin, my pure post from last year. I had Hall of Fame post spin on him. I could post spin anybody anytime. It worked every time. It was a spam. If you were a 3-point shooter, all you had to do was pump fake step back, and you had an open three every single time. If you were a slasher, all you had to do was left right on your right stick, and you got a blow by every time. Like last year was a spam fest, and this year you can't do that, and that's why I think you're going to be kind of let down if you make a pure playmaker, because you're not just going to like dribble all over everybody. It's not going to happen. I mean, maybe when you get to pure Hall of Fame, if you put in that much work and you get them to Hall of Fame, yeah, maybe. But that's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of... Because here's the thing. Here's the problem with the pure playmaker. You're trying to get your ankle breaker to Hall of Fame. That's the goal, right? Get ankle breaker and dimer to Hall of Fame. The problem is a pure playmaker is horrible at scoring near the rim. And to get ankle breaker, you can't just blow by somebody. You got to blow by them and get the points. So if you can't score, you're screwed on that badge. That's the problem with that build, is unless you really just want to be a playmaker, you want to run around and pass the ball, and not have to worry about it getting stolen from you. That's about it. Like, you're not gonna like suddenly become a scorer. And it just because of the way that ankle breaker badge is set up, like it's gonna be hard to get. I'm telling you, go pure shot creator 6'3", you'll be happy with it. It's a dirty, dirty build. It is a really dirty build. I do have my free throw ace on this guy, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so what do you recommend besides shot creator? Honestly, like from the way the numbers you were telling me you were getting before, you're gonna think I'm kind of crazy on this. I don't want people to hate me for having a pure shot. Yeah, no, I understand, dude. That's part of the reason I don't just grind this player all the time, because he's a lot of fun to play with, and you can just dominate, and you can pretty much do whatever you want. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying, because when I walk around the park or I go play in the park, which I rarely do, but when I do go play in the park, I feel like an ass. Like I feel like an asshat. Like I'm that guy. Like I get it. I totally get it. And I don't even have Hall of Fame badges. Like, there's some dudes who already have Hall of Fame badges on their shot creators. And it's just, like, it's insane what they're doing to people. And so, like, I get it. I totally get it. Here's, if you want a little bit of respect, if you want people to really want you on their team, you have to give up the offense. And I know you're gonna think I'm crazy for what I'm about to suggest to you. You're not going to like it, but let me show you something. If you're really going to grind out a build, not like, I'm going to start him, I might even push him to 85, but I probably won't make it past 90. Because if you don't make it past 90 with this build, it's useless. It's going to be really boring, and you can only use it in MyCareer. But if you're willing to push a build... This is what you want. Small forward, pure lockdown. It's a do-all, be-all. And I know what you're saying. You're going to have no offense. No, you're wrong. You can't shoot. That is the only thing you really lose. You can destroy people in the paint. Because you're big, you're strong as hell, you're fast as hell. You can destroy people in the paint. You really can with this build. This is the 6'9" pure lockdown. Max wingspan. That's what scares people, is they see these really low stats here. Let me remind you one more time. Stats don't matter that much this year. I hit shots with this guy too. I've actually hit a 3 a couple times. And my 3 is it's a 60 overall 3 to start. That's going to go up to 70. Probably even 75, which is a decent 3. It's really not that bad considering I can hit him with my center and his 3 is a 50. Your mid-range, yeah, it's a 60-something over right now. Right around, 55 open shot mid. That's bad. That's because I got max arm span. All right, I'll make a pure lock. I'm trusting you on this. I'm telling you, dudes, you're going to... I don't know. Here's the thing. Before you do it, I got to give you a disclaimer. Number 1, you got to learn how to play defense. You got to learn how to play defense because a lot of leveling up a pure lockdown is already understanding where to be on the court. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying you need to. If you've already got that, you're going to have a lot of fun because all the problems you're having right now in no matter what offensive career you have go away. They just go away. Before you even have the badges, they just go away. Because a lockdown, if you do the build I have right here, this is the only one I'll guarantee because it's the one I did. And this is where the disclaimer comes in. I pushed him straight to 85 right off the bat. So I have no idea how he would play without any stats. I do not know. Although I did play through the Prelude with no stats, and I was putting up triple doubles. But here's the thing. The first thing you need to understand, you're not going to score 50 points a game. I think I will prove it to you, though. You can score with this build like crazy. Like, I put up 30-point games. I'll show you my stats with this guy. Here's the first thing I want to show you. On all my other builds, the game is almost going to force you to take losses because you can't really play defense that well. And so no matter how much you score, the game has areas where it's kind of scripted and it's going to it's going to buff the other team's stats. You'll notice it a lot in the third period. It always happens in the third period. This did not happen to me until I created my pure lockdown. Watch my win column. Notice anything weird? That one was a forced. I got subbed out in the fourth, and then they did 2 overtimes, and I didn't play. You're going 6'9", 221 pounds, small forward, max wingspan. I know you're going to look at it, it's going to destroy your mid-range. You're a fucking defender. You're not worried about wingspan. You're there to knock down shots, steal the ball away, and dunk on people. That's your job. That is your fucking job. It's just, I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. Before you level him up, if you are going to spend any VC, make sure you play with him a little bit and make sure you like him. I don't want you to build this guy and then spend VC on him and come back to me and be like, oh, fuck this dude, what an asshole, because you don't like it. I mean, I'll play a game with him real quick, too, to show you just what you could be getting into. And I want to show you like the badges. But I wanted to show you the points because here's what people don't get about lockdown defenders. Now I haven't been in the park with this guy. If you're looking for that kind of thing, there's a YouTuber named Waffle Man. Waffle Man does pure lockdowns. His builds are a little bit different. He usually does shooting guards, but he plays the park. And so if you're only going to play park, you might want to go with his build. Because mine specifically catered to just destroying in MyCareer. But here's the thing. I put up 30-point triple doubles with this guy. Because your rebounds, I'll pull 20 rebounds in a game. And then you're getting assists constantly because you really got to be real careful. You can't really take a lot of shots. If you're contested at all, forget it. Because you just don't have any badges in that area. And so what it does is it starts forcing you to play smart. I play so much better with all my other players since I started using this guy. This is not what I was looking for. Because it taught me when to make the pass, when not to shoot, and how to play defense. Because the other thing it does is it makes defense so easy that it kind of lets you be in the right place at the right time. And so you make less mistakes because you already know where to be. You just kind of go there automatically. There's just a lot of little things that make this a lot better. But I'm probably under my team, huh? My minutes. Yeah, all right. Here we go. So we want to look at... I mean, you can see my career stats per 36 minutes. Right now, I'm averaging 24 points a game. With a pure lockdown. It's all about playing smart, man. It's all about playing smart. I'm averaging 16 rebounds a game. Pure lockdown. This is averaging in like my first 10 games where I only played like a minute, a couple minutes of the game. I'm not that far in this guy's career. When you look at like the overall progress, this is his first season. That's how many games I've played. That's it. Like what, maybe 20, 30 games. Not even 30, like probably 20 games. So like, and then the one loss. It's so much fun to play with because all the problems that you have with every other build is just, it goes away. And so, but I wanted to show you can go on a scoring rampage with a pure lockdown. You really can. It's not a undoable thing. I've done it a couple times. But I was looking for, I think they have a like what you max in. See your offense, you see where your offense is at. When you first start out, it's way down. It's like it's almost flatline. But as you build your player, as you level up, your first few level ups are straight defense, and you're going to love them because they're really awesome. But they're expensive, I'll warn you. But then after you hit 88, like it starts loading your offense. Or after you hit 87, it starts loading your offense. And you can see where my offense is at. My offense is going up. And that's what people don't realize is you start out crazy good at defense, and then it just buffs the hell out of you with offense. Let's see here. I'm looking for, there we go, game highs. Oh, I guess my game high 29. Well, I thought it was higher than that. I mean, still, pure lockdown, game high, 29 points. I have made threes. I've only attempted one, and I made one. Like, look at that. I just realized he would be a god if you gave him playmaker dribbles. That means he can dribble and lock people up. No. Do not do that. They're going to cancel each other out, and you're going to end up with like an 80 overall ball handling. And you're just going to be an average-ass player. If you're going to go lockdown, go pure fucking lockdown. Believe me, I have a post-scoring lockdown, and it ruined the build because everything's like 80s. You don't get anything at 90. Or above. And 90 is not good enough. You need something that's like 95 or above that you specialize in. But, let's see. Yeah, 20 rebounds in a game. 10 assists. I mean, you can really destroy with this build. You really can. So if you're looking to have fun, 6'9", 221 pounds, max wingspan, small forward. I'm telling you, you're gonna ball out. Like, this speaks for itself, man. Like, this is not easy to do this year because the game is very scripted in certain areas. And so, like, it will try and, like, force losses. His handle is maxed out at 52. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, you gotta go pure this year. This year, going pure is just so much better. But let me check my Gatorade, dude, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like, I'll play with this with my defender for a second, like, and you'll see what I'm saying. Like, he's not unstoppable. I pull post spins on guys with this build. It's crazy. And you mix that with just an unstoppable defense. As long as you know how to pass, because he's a really shitty passer. Like, I mean really shitty. Like, you cannot throw a bad pass because the defense will pick it off every single time. So, turnovers can be a bit of an issue, but they really don't penalize you that much for turnovers. So, see, he's now a 61. Oh, did you buy the MyCareer starter pack? It's actually a good deal. Like, their regular VC is like 15,000 VC for $5. This is 17,000 VC for $4, and they advertise that you get shoes and a t-shirt. I bought it. I don't know where the shoes and the t-shirt are. I can't find them. I'm sure there'll be a post. I put something on Twitter, so I'll be checking on that later to find out where they at. If I find out, I'll let y'all know, but... I didn't even look. Did I need the Gatorade thing? It's not showing up there, so I'm assuming I don't. How close am I? Oh, 14. Yeah, you see, once you hit 88, 7% per game. So you see, I'm averaging about the same amount of my points with this lockdown as I do with all my other builds. The game is really set where it kind of like, yeah, it's just not in there. It's just, they're not in there. I mean, it wouldn't be on this player since you can't transfer your clothes between players this year, but, which is bullshit 2K. Like, I did the pre-order thing in my LeBron James stuff, all my LeBron James, those badass sunglasses you get and all that kind of stuff. They're all on my original player that I don't use at all. It really sucks. Alright, yeah, I'm not even going to worry about practice. I'm just going to show you, like, how beast a lockdown. Now, this is this specific lockdown. And I will warn you, too, here's one thing on a lockdown. Don't expect to be overpowering until you get defensive stopper, at least on bronze. And then hustle rebounder and rim protector. Rim protector, you got to get it to silver. I didn't notice a huge difference until I got that to silver. Hustle rebounder, get it to bronze, which you can do in literally 2 practices. It's easy as hell to do. Because you're a defensive player, like that's kind of what you do. And you're going to see getting rebounds is so easy. I pull so many of them. But yeah, you got to get those badges. It's all about the badges. But once you get those, like the lockdown defender, you'll notice what'll happen is your team will be scoring really well. Or even just average, but you're shutting down the other team so much that they just can't do anything. And the game, it doesn't keep up with how many stops you have. Just how many points you're scoring. That's how it develops, like how strong the other offense is going to be. And so when you're not really scoring that many points, but you're destroying them on defense, you shut other teams down. Like you just blow out. I've blown out so many teams this year with this lockdown. Like it's just crazy. All right, I'm gonna play this game, but you gotta let me know. Do you want to hear me or do you want to hear the game? Like, because I can put the mic over next to the game, so you can hear the game. That's probably better, because I'll just bitch a lot, probably. And you guys can probably hear me talk anyway. So, hold on 1 second. Oh shit.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sport. And let's thank you for that report, David. Glad to see AI be welcomed by the league.
And AI has had such a unique experience. I'm sure others around the league want to hear about it. And at the end of the day, his story is incredible, and everyone is a fan of his.
Clark, tonight we're going to see 2 conference rivals go at it heading into this type of game, knowing that setup. What's your mentality?
Well, I think first and foremost, excitement. You're chomping at the bit to get after these guys because you're salivating about the opportunity to take down your rival. Nothing excites you more and gets the competitive juices going more than having a chance to take your rival down.
Absolutely. And it really reflects in terms of what that standing shows too. You win against your rival. It's like 2 wins instead of 1.
Yeah, it does.
My bad, man. Give me a minute. Let me. Oh, I just called a timeout. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to hear me with the game, but. It's got me jumping. I thought he was going to shoot for sure. The other thing is, too, like, your defensive badges actually buff your teammates. So that's why, like, he's getting blocks like that. You don't always see that. I see it all the time because I buff all my teammates. Started the second quarter, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Well, you're just starting out, man. Like, you can't expect, look, no matter what build you pick, until you put in probably enough work to where you get about your bronze badges, your main setup, you're not going to be dominant in anything. You're not really going to be able to do anything. The game wants to kind of test and see how smart you are. And that's going to determine just how good you are. I'm not going to say you can't go in and just dominate right from the beginning. Plenty of guys can, but I'm not one of those guys. Like, you got to really know how this game works. Be smart about your plays to dominate without any badges or nothing. That's kind of the point of them. Oh my God, what is my team doing? Like, just making dumb plays right now. And I don't know what I'm doing. See how I didn't even jump? It's because I don't want to foul. And I know I'm not going to get the block, but because I'm a pure defender, my silver defense badge actually shuts down his three-pointer. So, like, all I got to do is get near him. I don't actually, like, have to jump. That's something you're going to notice very quickly. You're going to notice also, like, right there, you notice how I didn't get stuck on the pick at all and it screwed up his entire play? It's little things like that if you play enough of, like, the offensive builds, you start to notice these things. And you notice how, like, being a lockdown just is wonderful. Because it just kills all the ways the game kind of tries to cheat you. Like I said, don't spend any VC on it yet. Like get used to it, decide if it's what you're into, because it is kind of an acquired taste. You're not going to be out there, like, hitting threes, and even if wide open, you're going to miss some mid-range. Like, even wide open, you're going to miss some mid-range. But when you consider the overall, and then again, I'm talking out my ass because I'm only an 88. And I just hit 88 with this lockdown. So, like, an 88 is pretty easy to get to. Like, that's only, like, maybe 20, 30 games. So it's once these stats starts really getting up there, if you really want to see what a lockdown can do, Waffle Man's the lockdown guy. Like, but you see there's post move, scoring through contact. Like, he can play, man, I'm telling you. You just got to know kind of where you're going to be able to make it and where you're not. Where you going, Parker? You ain't doing shit, bro. Get that out of here, man. He thinks that's going to go. Oh, Parker. Ain't happening, Parker. Whoa, see, that'll make you mad when the game does that. Like, it freezes you in place. The animation glitch. Hit it! Oh, Bledsoe, you asshole. There you go, Middleton. Boy, people are going to be really thrown off. They tune in now. Gimme. Oh, almost had it. I hadn't really figured out where to be when I get the ball. Like, I get steals all the time, or, like, I poke balls loose, but, like, I don't know where to be to get them. Come on. Here's the thing, too. I guarantee you show up at the park with a pure lockdown, who's like a 90 or so overall, you're going to have guys everywhere like, dude, play with me. Come on. Like, because you're going to be able to kill whoever the most offensive player on the other team is. So, like, their go-to guy isn't going to be able to do shit. So it's kind of like the anti-build, I guess you might say. So like when you do, if you put in the work, I mean every build can be, I guess, a god build in a way. If you put in the work, get the badges, all that good stuff. But a lockdown's kind of like no matter what build you're facing, if you put in the work, you'll be able to match off with them and at least stay with them, no question. Especially the way defense is this year without the blow-bys. Like, come on, man. Don't let them do that. Ah, come on. Where's the foul? See, it's things like that. Little situations like that. A lot of people would try and score right there. They're under the basket. They're really strong. Why not? You're not going to score right there. Not as a pure defender. So, like, watch for that assist. Because the game will give you wide open assist. When it puts you in situations like that, you just got to watch for them. Ah, shit. I knew better than that. He had the ball inside. There is one more thing I should mention. No matter what build you choose to finally go with, you got to remember the game, they got live updates this year. The game's going to change 1,000 times this year. Whatever build is like the most dominant now, I guarantee you by the end of the season it will not be. Like the way shot creators right now, you don't think they're going to get nerfed into the ground eventually? Just a little at a time? Guarantee it. I think the only thing that's not really going to get crazy nerfed, that'll most likely only get buffs, is going to be a pure lockdown. See if I can spin him. Oh, it didn't work. Take him to the right, Annie. That whole right was open, Annie. You're going to try some crazy shit. That's the other thing I would suggest, dude. If you're going to go pure lockdown, make sure you pick a team that has a scorer. You need at least one, like, really good scorer. I picked the Bucks for Annie because the dude's like a 96 overall in game. It's crazy. Andy was a small forward, power forward, so I knew it would swap me and him out at power forward, small forward. I'd get more minutes. I've always got him on the court with me. And, yeah, between the two of us, like, we shut down the inside. So you got to pick smart. Pick your team smart. If you want to be a primary scorer, don't pick the Lakers. Like, because you're going to be playing with LeBron. It's not going to go well. Damn it, I pulled off. Shit. I'm not paying attention now. This player is much better than this. I'm just not paying attention. First game, I got 6,000 rep. For your very first game, I mean, that's the same as you were getting for your game with your, 66 overall, who you're probably on, game 6 or 7 with? That's the thing, too. They keep buffing what defenders get. Oh, why did I jump? I don't even know why I jumped there. That was just, like, muscle memory or something. It was weird. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, a defensive player, pure lockdown, the thing is, and I'm not trying to put you down, I'm using it too, it's really easy to use. Like, it really is. Like, because you accept so quickly that you're not going to make shots, so, like, when you miss or you just don't try, it's not really that big a deal, as long as he plays defense well. Because they made it where you can't really blow by people very easily this year, it just amplifies the shit out of that. And so when you mix that with the ability to pull down rebounds, your ability to box out, it's just a really dominant build. It really is. People don't realize it's not just about the defense. Like, you can destroy on offense just because of his athletic ability. if you go big, I mean, if you make a little point guard lockdown, then it's all about stealing the ball and shit like that. But did you go this build? Like, did you make the small forward lockdown with max arm span, 6'9", 221, like exactly the way I did? Because there's a lot of build videos out there that are like, they're different. They say to do differently than I did here. And I watched a couple of them, and in the end, I just decided to go with what gave me the best stats. Like, and it seems to have worked out pretty damn well. I was going to jack that all day. You're also going to notice very quickly that he has the, like, no matter how big you make him, really, well, unless you make a center, but if you made this build, you'll notice for a big man, I mean, you're a pretty big small forward. You're the size of LeBron James, really. You're going to realize very quickly he has one of the fastest laterals. Your ability to, like, hold assist defense and move side to side is going to be too fast at first. It took me a minute to get used to. I mean, I did go straight to 85, so I'm sure that had something to do with it. But it took me a minute to get used to because I was actually going too far. I was jetting across in front of people and not just staying right in front of them. So you actually learn to ease up a little bit when I hit my 90s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This build, like, because once you hit 80, 87, I'm telling you right now, your first couple level ups you're going to love because they just boost the shit out of your defense. And right about the time you get them, you'll start getting your bronze and silver badges. Oh, how could you not catch that? You're going to notice a crazy boost to, like, everything, even your offensive abilities. Because you're getting all these boosts to your athletics. And then the next thing it starts leveling you up at when you hit 88, and then your first level of 88, I don't know about the second, I'm not at 89 yet. But your first level of 88, it starts giving you offense. And so you start getting some on mid-range. Your mid-range goes from like a 54 up to like a 60. About to grind him for a little bit. I'll be streaming, I just won't comment. Oh, that's cool, man. I appreciate the views, dude. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you're a sub, man. Get that out of here. And see, they won't be able to do that bullshit on you where they just dribble underneath the rim and, like, cut you off. Ugh. That is killer, though. That pick off. Give me that back. I'm dunking on these fools. Eat it. Pure lockdown, baby. Pure lockdown. And make sure you're using your takeover, and don't wait for it to fill all the way up. Use it as soon as you can, because it's not what level you use it at that gives you boost. It's how many times in a game you use it. So you want to use it every time it shows up. Especially once you get your badges, the gold, which I'm not there yet, but I know how it works. And when you get your badges at gold, you hit your boost, it shoots you like right near Hall of Fame. It puts you up near that kind of level. Because it's boosting all of your offensive skill, or your defensive skills. Yeah, my team's playing nasty. Gimme. Ah, shit, he got me. Now they're going to pass to him. Oh, just not in time. Really? Come on now. That's the other disclaimer I'll give you. And I know you said you weren't going to talk or whatever, but the only other disclaimer I'll give you is that any build in the game that's good now, like I said, could be horrible later. It just all depends on what 2K does to it. But as you can see, like, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, first period. And I hadn't even really been paying attention. I'm talking. I would usually be around. I'd be close to it. I'd at least have a double-double usually right about now. And I'd be headed for a triple-double. Like, that's how easy it is. That's one period with a pure lockdown. It's probably the best build in the game, if you play smart. If you're looking to spam and you just want to level up really, really fast, it's probably the worst build in the game, though. I should tell you that, too. Because you level up your badges really, really slow. They are buffing them. They buffed one just the other day. We got a little bit more for, I think, like rebounds and defensive, smart defensive plays or whatever. So I assume they're going to keep doing that, but because it's still really low in some areas. But it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. Like I said, lockdown's kind of it's an acquired taste. I like it. I have fun with it. Just because it's kind of ridiculous how easy it is to get the ball these days, like in this game. How easy it is to get blocks, like all that kind of stuff. And then, if you've played with an offensive player for a while, and you get a lockdown with like silver badges, you're going to notice the offense starts playing scared. Like they don't want to get near you, they don't want to mess with you, like they just know something's going to go wrong. Like you can tell, they play you differently. Whoa. And also, one other thing, I know I'm talking too much, but one other thing to keep in mind, I suck, dude. I'm really not that good. So, like, somebody who really knows what they're doing could probably take this build and just destroy with it. Actually, since I'm not going to talk for a little bit, I'm just going to play. I'm going to put the mic over so you guys can hear the game. Oops, sorry. Alright. If it doesn't sound good, just let me know. I'll move it.
Strong season. Back to Holiday. That one doesn't go. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Bulls trail by 13. Levine passes to Markkanen. Portis the screen. Markkanen kicks to Portis. They set the pick. Picked by Markkanen. Levine wide open. Misses off the right iron. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to D. Down low. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
They grab their own miss. Parker. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, I tell you what, tremendous work rate in getting to the glass by Parker. If you don't box him out, he'll make you pay for it.
Bledsoe kicks to Brogdon. Here's the screen. Bledsoe against Levine. Shot's good by Bledsoe. He's got 9.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Portis, the pass to Parker.
You ain't doing that again. Oh, why did I jump? Why did I jump?
Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Like I said,
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Antetokounmpo passes to D.
That's just ridiculous.
Parker outside. To the middle. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Lopez a screen. And there's the pass to D. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Picked by Markkanen. Parker outside. And here they come. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
6 assists, like it just evens out.
2 shots.
And that's kind of, I guess, how it should be. They're playing smart game.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Levine. Pass to Parker. 14 feet away. He doesn't hit that one.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happens.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. And of everything, he's doing well.
Well, you've been off to a really great start, especially in your first season. At what point do you start thinking about Rookie of the Year?
Well, all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Yeah, and you know what? I like the fact that he's staying in aggressive attack mode. I mean, forcing the issue, making the defense foul.
Chris Middleton is out there with Bledsoe. Then it's D, then it's John Henson, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. They set the pick. D, covered by Parker. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules had gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balancing act for the game.
Bulls trail by 14. Here's Dunn. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And look out the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Milwaukee.
And the one shot they've stayed away from tonight has been that long 3. They've been a little more consistent with their shot selection, not launching as many deep 3s.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Chicago.
2 shots.
That's free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
will struggle with
Bulls trail by 15.
You do get free throws. It's just kind of hard to get.
Outside, Levine. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Lopez sets a screen for Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Tell you what, this is a guy who's really improved his mid-range game. I mean, Levine working hard to become an all-around threat.
Here's D. Jams it with authority.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
That's why you can destroy those.
Antetokounmpo passes to D. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo to the middle. Ball's knocked loose. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Passes it to Markkanen. In the corner, it's Levine. Picked by Markkanen. Levine with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. That shot misses. Milwaukee leading by 17. Middleton the pass to D. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Inside. D guarded by Holiday. Offensive rebound. Here's D. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing.
That's why you
pass to Bledsoe.
You won't always get that shot.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe passes to D. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. Bulls trail by 17. Done outside. Over Bledsoe. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Middleton the pass to D. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Henson a screen on Markkanen. Good D by Lopez. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Levine against Middleton. Markkanen sets the pick for Levine. With the teardrop. Rebounded by D. D's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's the fast break. Scooped up. Middleton can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Holiday kicks to down. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit, too.
Antetokounmpo against Markkanen. The pass to D. The dish to Bledsoe. Shoots from the elbow. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Chicago, trailing by 19. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons.
That's good,
And that'll be
man.
game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Chicago calls timeout.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's a laser focused. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation.
No question.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Henson. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for...
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I still had the mic over there. No, I was just saying that I'm glad you like it, man. Like, yeah. No, yeah. Sorry, I had the mic by the speaker or whatever. No, I was just saying I'm glad you like it, dude. It's like I said, it's an acquired taste, but if once you learn how to use it, you kind of learn what works and what doesn't. It kind of creates this flow, and then you have this really solid defense. Once you get your silver badges, your defense is going to be so solid. Like you're gonna amaze yourself with some of the stuff you're going to pull off, because it's going to start to become muscle memory, because the player kind of does some of the stuff for you. So yeah, you're going to level up real fast, dude. You're going to level up real fast with a straight defender, because it's worth more points. Because yeah, you're getting a little bit of offense, which is going to give you some points. But picks, rebounds are worth a ton. Rebounds, you get 11, 12 rebounds a game. That's like it's about $2,000 right there in just rebounds. Not to mention, as a pure defender, it's really easy to get your A+ overall, which is another 4. So just rebounds and getting your A+ overall can get you your $6,000 that you were getting in your last games right off the bat. And then everything beyond that is going to be bonus for you. So I guarantee it'll be no time, dude. You'll be pulling 10 to 15 per game. And then once you get your stats up and you get real good with your player, you understand exactly what you're doing, you'll be hitting, 20, 25 even. I've had games, I think my biggest one was 29. I got 29,000 on one game. Now, I don't spam. I mean, there are ways to get, 100,000 in a game. There's ways to do that. But it's really boring. You've already got to be like a 90-something overall so you can adjust your minutes and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's a lot to it. And guys, I do got to take 1 second break. My dog's freaking out on me, so I got to take him outside. I'll be right back. I just got to put him out on a leash. Ugh. Oh, goodness gracious. Freaking dog. Let's see here. Where was I? Sorry about that. He starts acting squirrely if I don't take him out.
Misses and the dry spell continues. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
I get, I only have bronze, what's it called? Pickpocket. But I get a lot of those pokeballs free, and I have a feeling when I get around silver and gold, I'll start, actually just grabbing the damn thing. I think that's what's going to happen. You probably see, the other thing is, just to add this in, you'll probably see a lot of other people who play with lockdowns will be getting 20, 30 steals per game. They're constantly stealing the ball. I kind of don't do that on purpose. I kind of let the game sort of play a little bit so I can get blocks and stuff like that, rebounds, all that good stuff. But steals are pretty damn strong right now. So, if the ball's even a little bit open, you could pretty much snatch it. I can't imagine what Hall of Fame pickpocket is going to be like. If I went that far, I don't know if I will. The only other thing, and I guess I should have warned you about this. Well, I mean, you haven't spent VC yet, I don't think so. I have heard that a pure defender, when you get him up around 94, 95, that it's so overpowering in MyCareer that it's boring. Because you can pretty much do anything you want. On both defense and offense, because you're just so big, fast, and strong that it's they can't do anything. Yeah, getting badges is difficult. I will give you a little tip for it that'll help you out. Number one, make sure the first badge you work is your defensive stopper. And when you're doing that, it's gonna put you where you're standing underneath the rim, and you got to defend the rim against. No, defensive stopper. Yeah, that's right. Here's what you're gonna do. Listen very closely. If it's a big guy. Or no. If they're standing on the 3-point line and you're on them, right as it starts, as soon as it loads the screen where it's you standing in front of them, the practice is ready to go. Strip the ball. Hit steal right away. Spam it. Don't spam it. I mean, no, don't do that. Don't keep hitting it, but hit it right away. You'll know if you get it. Almost more than 50% of the time, you'll get a steal. It ends the play right there. The rest of the time, if you don't get that first steal, don't go for it again. You're going to hold down, help defense, and just stay in front of them, and then wait till they go into a shooting motion, and just hold up on the right stick. Don't hold it like with your hands in the air, because you won't do any defense towards their shot. Wait until they're in a shooting motion. And it's very easy to see, because they're going to try to back you down and all this kind of shit. So if you miss the first steal, go to assist D, make sure that shit's turned up to 100. Go to assist D, get in front of them, and get ready to hit the right stick. And I guarantee if you do that, you're gonna get blocks. You're gonna get most of them are gonna be steals. You're gonna get steals right off the bat. If you get in the paint and you got a big man trying to back you down and he's doing the little hop to back you down, steal the ball. Start spamming that shit, because you'll get it almost every single time. That's pretty much it. If you follow those rules, you will dominate. And, I mean, once this game's over, I can go run one and show you what I'm talking about. It's really easy, because you start to figure out how to play each person that you play in, because that practice is the same every single time. And so it's not one of the ones that, gets harder as you go through it. Like most of the badges, the competition you face gets harder the farther along you get. And so like it's one of the ones that doesn't, because it gives you a variety of competition right then. And so you learn how to play each different guy you're going to face. And then once you get that down, dude, you'll get 700 in that practice every single time. It'll take you 2 to 3 practices, depending on how you do, to get your bronze defensive badge. And from there, it becomes easy, dude. Hey, daddy. Okie dokie. What's up, man? I just got a 2-star. Oh, in the practice. Yeah. It may take you a minute, but once you figure out how to do each one of them, it's easy. Oh. When he said, "Hey, Daddy," I thought that was my comment. I was confused. Yeah, well, it confused me. I don't know. That's a really confusing way to enter a stream, I gotta say. Like, Denzel Valentine. Oh, fuck, we're not in the bonus. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I see you rotating. Oh, that's all day. That's all. Ah, you son of a bitch! I'm so sick of the mid-air picks. It's horrible. It's freaking horrible. Oh, I'm still doing that. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't usually do that. I'm jumping early, though, constantly. Whoa, what are you doing, man? Oh, they're trying to run the offense through me. Watch. Yeah, he's just going to keep throwing it back. You notice I'm not getting any, like, bad call for pass or anything? It's because they just keep throwing it to you. They want to run the offense through you. What are you doing, Bledsoe? No, what are you doing? No! Fuck. We're gonna pretend like that never happened. That's what we're gonna do with that, because I don't really know what just happened. Did he really just miss that? What is going on with this game? They try to make like a last minute comeback so the game's like buffing the other team or something. Really? Oh my god, I hit a brick wall. That was nuts. Like they set up like 3 guys in a pick. I have Pick Dodger too. That's nuts. They said, "Fuck you." This game is a lot closer than I really thought it would be, but I'm also haven't been paying attention like half this game. Oh, you did that, did you? Oh, what's he doing? Sometimes the animations will jack you up with a pure lockdown, because I was hoping to go for a dunk. Most of my players, as soon as I hit the paint, you can dunk from there. Not him. See if I can juke him. Oh, did I get him? Nah, I didn't get him. Get him, Akumbo. Get him, Akumbo. Akuna Matata. The mosquito. Oh my god, I'm getting stuck and I'm jumping for no reason and I'm just playing like shit, dude. You got me way too used. I was using my post score for a while, man. I'm like used to the way he moves. Ooh! I can't believe that went in. That was a horrible shot. All off balance and sideways, shooting like a shot creator. Dude, I feel like my guy's like, he's pushing out when I'm trying to rotate. I'm used to my point guard. I keep spamming X. X. Wait a minute. What is X? Oh, steal. Okay, you're on Xbox. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Like I think there's like some kind of percentage thing in the steal stuff. So like if you, it's actually the less you attempt, I think the more likely you are to get one. But I mean, you can see here, like I'm not even paying attention till just like this fourth quarter. The end of this fourth quarter is when I kind of started paying attention, and you can see what kind of game I'm having. So like if you really like are watching what you're doing and all that kind of stuff. Plus I'm streaming, so I'm lagging a little bit. If you're really paying attention, you can put up some numbers with this build. There's no question about that. Whoa, what are you doing, Annie? No, Annie. 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 Keep getting 3 seconds in the paint, cause oh yeah, you need. That is something that's what it had. That's part of the whole like you have to play smart defenses. It's just you need like this character will play it. With your other your offensive players or whatever, like they'll play. You can place like smart defense with them, but they won't always do it. A lot of times the other guy will just shoot right in your face and all that kind of stuff. What this build really does is if you play smart defense, it works. So like if you play smart defense and you don't jump and foul somebody, but you put a hand in their face, they're much more likely to miss the shot. Like fully trapped, it won't let me out of the paint. Yeah, you're getting stuck on their ass. Dude, I actually, in prior streams I've done, I've gone off about that shit. When I was first trying to learn how to use the center, and I kept getting stuck on people's asses, you gotta learn the animations, man. That's all it is. That's literally, you have to force your way through it and learn the animations. Also, I know it seems like you're a bigger guy, you should be in the paint, but you're a small forward and you're fast. Use that to your advantage because usually they're going to have a small forward or a power forward guarding you who's going to be slow. Get him out by the perimeter, juke him, and then rush the paint. You'd be surprised how many times that ends up in an easy dunk for you. That's one of my favorite go-tos with the lockdown is when they put these big guys on me, I just get them out to the perimeter, move them around a little bit, and then rush the paint. I'm so fast, I just break right past them. You actually have animations. You'll notice your player has animations built in because he's able to just break past people. It's because your speed rating and your strength rating are so high. Another part of that, though, is if you're still playing at a 60-something, you don't have real high strength yet. And strength is pretty crucial to this build. So you want to make sure that along with improving your steals and blocks, You also want to be majorly improving your lateral movement, your acceleration, and what was the other one? Oh, and your strength. Your strength is very important. Get that strength up to around 80. 70 is okay. You'll be all right at 70. You won't get completely muscled. But most of the big guys you're going to face in the paint are going to be at least 60. So you want to be at least 70 if you just want to be able to like muscle your way out of the paint. That's the reason you notice my player doesn't really have much of a problem with that here. It's because he's like an 89 strength or something. So it gives you a lot of XP. Oh, yeah. Another way, if you're locked onto a player in the paint and you can't figure out how to get off of them, set a pick. Set a pick real quick and then rush out of it. Sometimes that'll like free you up because it changes the animations. You don't actually have to set the pick. Like you don't have to like, nobody has to use it. You just have to go into the animation. That's all. Remember, I'm no expert at any of this. Like, oh, come on, man. He was shoulder bumping me. That's a steal every day. I mean, if you look at it, yeah. Without paying attention, I'm 3 assists, which I probably won't get at this game, but I'm like 3 assists away from a triple-double. Like, and that's at an 88. I just hit 88, which is pretty easy to do. That shit out of here, bro. You see him try to do some little dribble move on me? Are you crazy? That's one. Here's the tip I'll give you. It doesn't matter if you have the badge or not. If you're a pure lockdown, if they try and do like a scripted dribble move like he was just doing where it's, I forget what they call it. It's isolation whatever. Just hit steal. That's yours. Like that's what your build does. That's your main goal. Whoa, I didn't expect that. I was trying to go off the feeling and not the bar. So you can't really do shit like that. Though, you know, once I get those, you saw that shit, right? To the assist. I only need 2 more. There's a minute 31. I wonder if I can pull off a triple-double. Annie, it's going to be on you, bro, because you're my scorer. Don't let them do that to you. Come on. 105 to 92. Why are they crowding us? Dude, give me the ball. Oh, I've got this all day. Like, but I got the foul. All right. Like, that's one thing that'll really help you out is kind of figure out when is a good time to rush the paint. You don't want to rush in there with a whole lot of other players because you're not the offensive player. It's just not a good idea. There's too many defenders. But if you see an opportunity where your offense is moving out of the paint, man. George Hill just hit a half-court shot. Yeah, this game's nuts, dude. There's some crazy shit in it. Like stuff that just doesn't make any sense at all. Builds that don't exist. Like, I don't know, just all kinds of crazy stuff. They went all out. Full court? Holy shit. I've never seen a full court. I've seen 1 half court in all the time I've been grinding. I saw, I think it was Devin Booker hit a half court. Oh, please hit it. Yes! I need 1 more assist. I need 1 more assist. Come on. Come on. 40 seconds. It's going to burn 20 probably. Come on. I need the ball. Give me the ball. Play stupid till we get it. I think I'm burning the clock now, just messing with them on defense. Screw it. Not going to get my triple-double, but, you know, is what it is. 21 seconds. They won't score. They'll hold the ball. Damn, that sucks. One score away from a triple-double. Actually, I wonder something. Will he go after it? Oh, man. I'm just going to see if I can get him to go after the alley. He went after it, but, yeah, I'm not a very good passer. I don't have any passing badges. There's no way I'm going to be able to hit that. And I got benched for the last 4.5 seconds. Coach is like, what the fuck was that? And my dog's barking, so I got to go get him. I want to see what I get, though. Do I get any? It's going to make me do an interview. No, it's not. Okay, there we go. All right, I want to look at the gains, and then I'm going to go get my dog real quick. I'll be right back. See, 4 well-defended plays, 1,200. Mix that with a practice or two, you got bronze defensive stopper in no time. So, I almost got that silver pick dodger. That should help, because I just got held up in that last game. Jesus. All right, I'm going to go get my dog. Goodness gracious. Okay, sorry guys. Had to take him out. How'd we do? Did we level up? Fuck no. 14 to 2. I only got 6% for that game. Jesus. 2K, come on. I hit 90 within the first month last year. This is crazy. Like, how slow these level ups, man. Damn it. Close to we almost got quick reflexes. Which, that's a really hard badge to get this year for some reason. I ain't got nothing on charge card. I didn't even touch that shit. I should have bought the $100 one. Yeah, because it's kind of like getting a discount on VC, sort of. Because you get what? Like, I would have been a 90 by now. Yeah, but wouldn't you'd still be on that original player that you weren't getting anything with. So you'd be pissed off in a 90. I don't know. I'm going back to my pure post. I better go to the neighborhood and save first. Otherwise it'll do weird shit. I don't care about any of this coaching stuff. Holla, holla. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe account for your 2K player. That's funny. You know, I bet if there's nobody else already doing it, which there probably are, but if there's nobody else that already doing it, I'll bet you somebody gives you the $50. I will bet you somebody gives you the $50. Like, almost guarantee it. Just because that shit's funny, and some rich asshole's gonna be like, that shit's funny. I'm trying to get to an 85. Will somebody please help me? That's nuts. That's one of those ideas that, like, the first time it's done, somebody's gotta fund that. Like, just because it's that crazy. But after that, it's like, okay, yeah, it's been done. I don't know. What am I feeling now? I kind of want to work my pure sharp, or my pure shot creator. I kind of do, because I know, you know, it's the cheese build and all that, but when it comes to the badges and the overall grind and how easy it is, and how, I don't know, just almost everything about it, like, it just feels like, I don't know, if you're going to go all the way, this is probably the build to do it with. That's what I feel like. I don't know. Defender's fun, and he's probably awesome around about 95. Probably becomes a godlike. But, man, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I like offense, man. I like to be able to hit shots. So, I don't know. I'm kind of going in between. I'm trying to pick a primary offense, and then I'm going to work that and my defender. And that way I kind of have both. So if somebody's talking shit, I can show up with the defender and be like, what? What are you going to do? I'm going to shut down everything. But the pure shot creator is just fun to play with. Like, it's dirty. Oh, this is ridiculous. $2K is wearing out my controllers. Wear out my Nacon, I'm gonna be pissed, 2K. Let me hold 5. 5 ain't gonna get you nowhere, bro. Your final stats are like 10 grand, 5 to 10 grand a piece, bro. Like, that shit gets expensive. Starter pack. I actually, like I said, I picked up the starter pack, Because the VC, comparatively to what it costs usually, is worth it. Like, it is a discount. And I did get the VC, but I don't know where the shirt or the shoes went. I have no clue. I posted a thing on Twitter trying to find out. Hopefully I'll find out. This guy just green beans. So freaking awesome. Oh, you know what I wanted to try? And actually, with the way he's shooting, I may have already done it. Oh, I don't think you can do it in here. He can't change his jump shot. Damn it. Agent put out his new jump shot, and so I wanted to try it on this guy. It's really simple this year. I tried it on one of my other guys, and it works okay. I don't know if it's better than Trey Burke, honestly, but I think I may have already changed it. It kind of looks like Trey Burke. A little bit. I think I've already changed it, maybe. I don't know. All right, what could I possibly need to work on this guy? I think I had gotten this guy to a point where I was just like, oh, screw it. I'll just keep playing regular. 500 from Dimer. I could probably pick up Silver Dimer, but I'll get that in the next game easily. If I can get gold, I can pick up my Silver mid-range Deadeye right now. I doubt I can get gold, though. This is such a hard... The practices for Shot Creator are kind of rough. They're kind of rough. Oh, shit. See, he pulls, like, way off of where you're supposed to be. This, I forgot. Yeah, this drill is so freaking broke. Because you have to be right on that little spot, but you see where he, like, lands him? It's just ridiculous. Because your player, like, the way the animations are, it won't move you directly back. It always moves you, like, a little bit too far. See, like that? If he throws me just a little bit off, like, it's so hard to get back on that spot. I wonder. Oh, shit, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could get him to pass it to you before you even move. That's better. Hell yeah. Oh, Jesus. See, that's the problem. He takes a step. And so, boom, I'm out of space. Pass the fucking ball, man. Well, I got 2 stars. I won't get 3 unless I hit both of these. Even then, I don't know if it gives it to you. It's 7. Whoa, what the fuck is he doing? That's why I hate doing that shit. It's just the fucking practices are so screwed. Threes galore, baby. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, this is what I think you kind of are wanting to do. Is to be able to pull that shit off, but still be able to, like, dribble and drive and all that. That's why everybody's using this build, is it literally can do everything. And it specializes. You still have all those Hall of Fame badges, so it's like it can do everything and you still get to specialize in something. I don't want to wear badges, I just want to play a game, I think. Let's go. Let's get it on. Polka dot people.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Chill, Bubba. All right. All right, Bubba, get out. You're being weird. All right, let's whoop some A's. You know what? If I'm going to run this guy, I'm going to jump out and jump back in on the stream. I don't see any viewers right now anyways, so I will be right back. Because I'm going to change. I got pure post going on here, so got to change some shit.